So, a little bit of setup for this. So we have Patriot, Isildur. Patriot is Chicago. He is a very strong player. He has a really good Falcon, really good Samus. He played them both.
Just hand warmers.
Sure, okay. We're told this is hand warmers. And whereas Isildur, another Wisconsin player, so he's been in Wisconsin for a long time. He has been on the come up. I know he's been doing a lot of net play, as has Patriot. They've both been on that grind lately, really trying to improve.
And here's the thing that's surprising to me is that Isildur is going with Pikachu. Isildur, historically has been a good name. And in this situation, bringing out the Pika against Samus. Now Patriot has had some historic difficulties against Wisconsin Pikachus, but not Isildur.
Yeah. But I would say this actually doesn't surprise me as much. Isildur used to be an obligate Kirby main, which was his main. Recently, over the last, I would say, year and a half, maybe 2 years, he's been really developing that Pikachu, though. And especially in this matchup, if he has the choice of Pika Kirby, he's picking Pika every time. He does not want that Kirby Samus matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, the Pika Samus matchup is absolutely winning for Pika. But
is it winning for Isildur?
Is it winning for Isildur, and is it winning for Isildur against the regular Samus, and is it winning for Isildur against Patriot, who is a fantastic Samus man?
Absolutely. Chicago, Wisconsin, we're here. We're going into winners semis. Isildur looking to I'm not going to hear him. Oh. And we can see, again, as we see in a lot of these more early matchups, feeling it out. This has a lot of similarities, actually, in terms of maybe the pace of neutral to Luigi Pika. So.
Yeah, and Samus here, Patriot, staying on the platforms completely. Probably, I don't know what that role is, going to be quite honest. Putting him in kind of a bad situation here. Yeah, and I was about to say he's probably going to come with a get-up attack, and that's exactly what happened.
Of the Pikas that I know, I think Adam might F-smash the ledge the most. Isildur, excuse me.
Yes, no, you're absolutely right, and I yelled at him a lot for it last week. I do want to say...
Ooh, tech chasing! Finds the charge shot.
I do want to say that these guys played Remix a week ago, and they played 10 games, and Patriot won all of them. Now, that was Patriot Mewtwo and Isildur's Wario. And I think...
And his young play a little bit different.
Absolutely, his Wario and his young lady, not same magic overall, but as they call it in chess, a 10-0 is an adoption, and after last week's adoption, I don't, we'll see if Isildur can, maybe he has a bit of the yips, maybe Patriot's a little overconfident, who knows? But right now,
Isildur find his way in on this Samus. As I keep saying about these Wisconsin players, not a ton of Samus experience. We do have a couple of Samus in the States, but not too many, whereas Patriot, of course, has played against many of Pikachu. Absolutely knows this matchup, whereas Isildur might be figuring things out a little bit as he goes. Wow! Through the F-smash.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Patriot's built different. What can I say?
Well, part of the reason I've never seen that is because I don't use Pika F-Smash.
Yeah, I don't know about permanently.
Yes, our players can indeed hear us, which is why Isildur is laughing at my joke.
And I recently heard him
go. Right, it looked like a good situation. It couldn't quite knock off. Samus pretty chunky.
Yeah, Samus chunky.
Really needs to be finding edge guards rather than
expecting at some point.
And he looks honestly a little tentative on the stage.
Watch for the B move if Isildur can't kill here, so maybe
there he goes off stage finally.
Yeah, I was expecting an offstage charge shot there from Patriot. Did not come out.
I think he was thinking he could make it back. Which Isildur has shown he hasn't quite been going off stage as much as you might expect a Pikachu to do.
Yeah. He hasn't really gotten Samus off stage in a position where it's really safe to do that specifically.
True. But that's what I would really like to see from Isildur. With these off-stage knockoffs, I want him to completely disrespect the Samus. Get out there.
I'm gonna be honest. Part of that too is I think maybe because of Isildur having played Kirby for so long, maybe is a little gun shy about going out for edge guards, because Kirby, you can't really go that far from stage smash to get an edge guard, whereas Pika, you can just go very far.
Possibly. And we can see Patriot very comfortable. He knows how to kill. He is absolutely cleaning these up.
Absolutely.
Playing nice and slow, very measured play. He's running on these platforms. You can see this whole match has been Patriot forcing Isildur to come to him. Patriot saying, I'm going to be over here, come to me, but he finds an F smash.
Does find an F smash, and as much as I hate to admit it, now we're down 2 stocks to 1 here. There's 4 minutes left. You know, it's going to be very
great DI from Patriot to get on the other side.
It's going to be very uphill for Isildur to have to rake these going to try to get.
It's early up B gets to Pikachu, but he's got a little stuck on the stage.
Yeah, Isildur doing, as I was saying, that was doing a much better job of getting damage this stock, and he's
cleaning it up.
He's pulled it even.
This could really go either way from here.
After taking 2 stocks in 2 minutes, he gets his next stock in half a minute.
What you see? Can Patriot stuff out these approaches again? We still keep seeing Isildur coming in. Isildur is the aggressor in this matchup.
Yep, and those back airs from Patriot have just mostly stuffed out everything here. These up tilts. Oh, I think he could have gotten
one more up air. One more,
could have gotten another up air.
Guarantee it. But the F smash again.
And Isildur. Honestly, I don't know if I'm more proud of Isildur for winning, or I'm more disappointed with Patriot for getting hit by 3 F smashes.
Oh, I'm big proud.
Go.
Max proud. Same matchup. Patriot does have a Falcon that he could have brought out. Opted to stay with the Samus.
And this is best of 3. If Isildur wins this, it's over. Isildur is in finals against Freya. Now, here's another thing: this is not really. This isn't the sort of situation that Isildur finds himself in often.
Winning?
Honestly, yes.
I love you, Isildur. I'm sorry.
I love him to death, but he does not often end up in these situations where he's, in a position to put himself in winners finals.
So you're thinking Nurse?
Potentially. I mean, it's experience, and Patriot, he has that experience of being in these tough situations and clutching it out.
Isildur's finding these edge guards again. This is what I like to see, and this is what he really needs to be doing. Every time this Patriot is off stage, Isildur needs to kill her.
Absolutely.
And he's been doing a really good job of that this set. That's how he's gotten the first game.
Absolutely.
Grabbing the back air.
For the DI into the
Isildur not quite chasing the DI. Very nice escape by Patriot.
I like the way that Isildur is walling out Patriot from getting
jukes the F smash this time. It's getting a little predictable.
The F smash there, even with it missing, he had an opportunity to follow up there, and I think that a follow up with a down tilt instead would have worked for him, but that is not what happened. And the DBZ moment here, putting Isildur, I think, in a better position again.
True, Patriot is getting out of this corner can be so tough. Still not advantaged.
Yeah, and
still not neutral.
And really, that is
the
biggest thing in this matchup is that if Pika can keep Samus from getting in towards center, what's Samus going to do? If you don't give up center, you can't.
Oh, unfortunate little upbeat.
And as I say, if you don't give up center, you don't lose. He gives up center and
okay. Honestly, I still like waiting for the back air is interesting.
I think he should have forward thrown there.
Absolutely.
I think a forward throw would have killed actually, especially with Wispy pushing him towards that edge.
The Wispy, when he waited, I thought for sure. But in any event,
I still not.
Patriots maybe getting a little bit of extra credit. Very good opportunity for Isildur here to not quite clean it up.
And this is why I smashes. That's why I hate it.
So we're seeing Patriot with his adoption on these edge guards. He's spending a lot more time sitting in the corner and just dodging around Isildur's play.
And that's where you should back him. He was spamming.
That's a mashup. We saw Isildur shook his head a little bit. That's okay.
And just reading these rolls. Yeah, I mean.
Isildur, very good. There's a stock.
I'm gonna be honest. Isildur, as is kind of common for him, he's kind of predictable. Now the question is can he change up, especially with the F smashes? you know, he's doing a good job of walling out Samus, keeping him out of center. And as I say that, you know.
Grip attack, not quite, but again, just slipping out, reset back to neutral. Pika a little advantaged here.
Yeah.
Well, Pika's virtually always advantaged, no matter where they're on the stage.
Honestly, Isildur needs to be. Isildur, he really needs to just do chip and chunk. He doesn't need to go for the home run. And that roll in is not it. That was not it.
You can't go in near that, Samus.
That was not it.
So 1-1. I like to see this coming down. A reminder again, this is best of 3. So this upcoming set is going to be the last. I'd imagine we're going to see Samus Pika 3 out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to see. Isildur getting a little bit of coaching from Lime Soda, who did not enter the tournament, but you know,
Hanging with the homies.
Here, hanging with the homies. Historically, great player.
Definitely one of the best in Wisconsin, for sure.
I think he's, you know, historically, I think you can't really argue that anyone has had better results overall in Wisconsin, other than maybe OJ with his 3rd place at CEO Dreamland. Formerly known as Civic, the
I'm going to shout out my boy Lord Toko as well. Has done pretty well nationally. But anyway, we're not here to talk about nationals. We're not here for history. We're here for this set, which is Patriot. Off the stage, DI chasing very nice cleanup on that stock.
Only 9% taking that stock, and I wonder if you know, has he been downloaded?
Patriots, with the grab. Patriots looking real comfy.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, Isildur, you know, can tend to get into a position where he doesn't change up his game when he needs to. And
so what do you see, Mirka? What do you see as Isildur needing to do in this matchup?
Well, that's a good start.
Clean that up. Ooh.
I think that in that situation, I think that he could have done a runoff up B back to ledge.
Ooh, hops over the charge shot.
He's doing a lot of these hopping over the charge shots into back airs, but it's really, you know, he's avoiding the charge shot, but he's not getting the punish off of it that he probably should. He needs to be a little bit more patient. You know, there's a lot of time where
nice grab.
That was a nice grab indeed. But there's a lot of time where Samus is unable to act out of that charge shot, where he's just throwing out a back air or something immediately, trying to get something, and he's either whiffing it completely or he's getting a weak hit. When he honestly could just do a short hop, you know, he could hop over the charge shot, land, maybe get a grab, something like that.
I did like that little attempt at an F smash. He knew it wasn't going to hit Patriot, but was trying to get him on the get up after. Didn't quite get there. I don't like that F smash as much. Patriot is starting to pull ahead a little bit in this last game of winners semis.
Yeah, Isildur's got to clean this up, like pronto.
Isildur is having trouble with Patriot feel. I've never seen a Samus look so comfortable in a corner against Pika. He is living in these corners.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't like that. That was not a guaranteed follow-up.
Okay, so
he does get it. He only took 25.
Patriot living to 172 though. If he can stay that high again, that's a lot of damage to ask out of Isildur. Patriot looks like he's having fun. You can see this Samus moving around, even just the way he's moving. He just looks so confident, so composed.
We call him the king of adaptation.
The king of adaptation.
Well,
according to Tio Keanu, Ensign Dick, OJ. I don't know your name anymore.
I don't know why he would change his tag to the name of the
best football player of all time.
I was gonna say an almost confirmed killer, but that works too.
Almost.
He was declared not guilty
because OJ is killing it as a TO here. Just like Patriot is killing it in this match against. It's almost hard to commentate. It looks so. Isildur just running at him. It looks so hard to catch.
Oh.
Yeah, he just
So hard to make conversions.
doesn't-
Patriot is doing everything to make it.
the times that Isildur actually gets Patriot off stage, he's just struggling to clean it up, and that in this matchup you got to clean it. You absolutely have to. Like this, there's not really much of an excuse for it, and that's gonna probably be about it.
Patriot looks perfectly comfortable. He'll chip.
One more
Take
chance.
one shot,
Let's
one
get
hit. Where's he gonna find? Down air, back air, back air.
That won't.
Not quite, not quite. He'll need one more big one. Jab.
I like the
That's a nice
down
jab.
there or the up ledge. That's
Soft
not
drop.
123 again goes the ledge.
That'll do it.
We'll absolutely do it.
So Chicago takes it. That's going to put Patriot into our winners finals against Freehan. Be very